Today I will be playing a game called Doodle Empires, where you doodle an empire. Uh, I'll be doing this with Serbia, who are here. And if you are Serbian, anybody in the comments, please tell me if I have done something horrible to your country. I don't know. Let's just start off. So we have them. We've got to draw a card. Okay, I kind of had it set to always have that. Wow, this is such a small brush. But I want to use like this. Oh, I forgot to actually set who they're going to declare war on. They're gonna declare war on small little Kosovo because I know they have like, that claimed and stuff. That's all messy, so we'll just give them real quick. They don't even have to do very much. They just invade and that's it. So they're on to thinking, who will we invade next? And they've decided, out of their possibilities of a few countries, they're gonna go down south and invade North Macedonia. Oh, I forgot to take them with the help of Greece too. So yeah, these guys are gonna get put in the war group so that they're gonna get destroyed. Yeah, they've already the hell. Did I forget to put Bulgaria in the right group? Oh yeah, no, they're meant to be in the peace group. I guess Serbia gets a tiny amount of land for free there, and they now have their land too. So they've made an occasionally small empire that all they have to do is kind of sit here. But no, they think this is never enough, and I understand that. So they're plotting their next invasion. Who will it be? They have decided it will be the small nation of Montenegro. Less of an invasion, more of just they're just unifying with them because they're just too small to do very much. So, bop. They immediately gain all of their land. Now, people are like, "What the hell are you doing?" And nobody wants them to continue doing it. So people are starting to make alliances and stuff like Bulgaria and Romania have decided to make an alliance to shield themselves in Croatia and Bosnia, even though all of these guys are probably not best friends in real life. That they are now. I don't care if they're not allied, they are now, even if they don't want to be. But Serbia has their own plans. They're going to ally with Greece, and they'll both invade Albania, as Albania is not part of any of the other kind of alliances, and they're also just not that powerful. Plus, their sort of allies are already down there. I don't know why I'm putting these guys all in the war group because yeah, no, we're gonna put. Oh no, I misclicked. We've got to put these guys in the war group, right? And these guys go in the peace group. Peace and peace. They will be now invading. We'll start with how is. Stop giving them small split. That's only for if there's a big nation they're invading who has a chance of being split. Now Greece gets their bit of land. But this has all been quite small invasions, and they haven't really done very much. They have gained a coastline, which is pretty cool for them. But now they're thinking, you know what? We want to do something big. So they're going to be invading Bulgaria with the help of these guys in Greece, and they're also going to have to fight against Romania a bit, but that shouldn't be too difficult with their ally. So they've invaded. Oh, I keep forgetting to put them in the war group. But we will now. War. Serbia takes this tiny bit of Bulgaria. They're going to push up slightly into Romania, and they're doing quite well. Greece has taken a bit of Bulgaria until suddenly Croatia and Bosnia and Herzegovina, but I'm just going to call them Bosnia because it's fast, because it's shorter, have also decided to join in the war and are joining on the side of Bulgaria and Romania against Serbia. Also, I got this idea for the video by Adiz because I know he does mapping and he does like empire videos, so why not? And because okay, you know what? We'll just put them in war because they're at war with basically all of their neighbors. So these guys can go in the peace group. Peace. I don't know why I actually made it into a group called war. Why didn't I just put them in no group? But who cares? Okay, so these guys will be invading. Yeah, okay, so these guys seeing as they've just gotten kind of a bit of an advantage, as their opponents didn't know they were coming in, have taken a bit of land. And that will give these guys the chance to kind of take a bit more land back, and in Romania too, everybody's kind of taking a bit of land back until these guys actually kind of are able to mount a defense, where Greece takes back a lot of Bulgaria. And seeing as they would probably get destroyed by all of these guys, they've also decided to make the alliance with Turkey too. So in exchange for like all of this land back, Turkey can have all of that. So we'll put Turkey in the war group. And afterwards, they also were promised a bit of Greek lands. So they've now finished the invasion into Bulgaria and slightly started invading up into Romania. These guys are still kind of beating up Serbia because Serbia isn't the strongest country, but they still have a chance, so they will. They'll use that chance and they'll take their land back, and they'll just start pushing further and further into their opponent's land, which is pretty good for them. Like, I think they'd be fine with these borders, but no, they want to continue, so they will, with the help of Turkey invading up into more of Romania. Like, boom, bada boom. For some reason, they also own whatever this land is because I accidentally gave it to them. And then with the Serbians invading up, everybody's decided to go into peace negotiations where I'll build these guys back on the peace group. So Turkey takes the land they were promised in bits of Greece that they wanted. Just some islands and mostly just islands and stuff, and bits of land here. Yeah, they're fine with that. These guys actually, like, I'll give them a tiny bit more land. Yeah, I think that's fair. Also, Romania wants their land back because why not? Romania has decided that it'll be faster if they just sign a peace deal, so they'll be stuck with this land, I think. Serbia is just going to keep the borders they have here, which look weird, but they have them, so they'll keep them. And this is the peace deal. Turkey has taken a lot of land. Greece hasn't gotten that much, which they're quite annoyed about. Also, I gotta put everybody back on the peace group. These guys have lost land, which they're not very happy about, but they probably would have lost even more land if it wasn't for them joining in on this war. As them joining in on this war meant that they had like more of a chance because they did. And as Croatia and Bosnia are quite small now, we will be making them do a unione. And also, seeing as they're all uniting, they'll also unite with Slovenia because I think it makes the map look nicer. Well, no, we don't want to get them to expand there. No, please. No, please. No, what the hell? Just give me... What is happening? No, I need union. Give me a union. Finally, now they can unite with Slovenia, where they will get free land, because why not? And now, the Serbians have decided that, you know what, we've invaded enough of this area. Let's go over into Italy, and they will declare war on Italy, which seems like it would be very unfair for them, except for the fact that they have somehow convinced the French to join this war, which we don't know how. They must have been doing some strange things to get the French to accept a war against Italy. And because I don't really know why. Why have I put these guys in the war group? I'm actually going insane. Yeah, as these guys have been doing their thing, the Serbians want to make it a bit faster, so they've also declared war into Croatia, and that should be quite fast for them, and it is, as they're attacking the already weakened Croatia and breaking their peace treaty, which everybody is not very happy about. But nobody can really do anything about it, because currently they're allied with France, and nobody in their area is strong enough to defeat them and stop them from doing this. So they continue and invade into Italy, and now the Greeks launch a naval invasion across the ocean. And as the Italians have to deal with France, their navy isn't able to do too much and stop them, so they've kind of taken most of southern Italy. And France, being France, having a way bigger military, firstly, for some reason, takes over Monaco. I guess it's just part of the invasion. Uh, oh, I forgot these guys aren't in it. Yeah, and they take parts of Italy, most of northern Italy. Serbia, wanting more of the action, is going to invade further in and pushing to here. And this is where Italy decides, you know what, we need peace. We don't want to lose all of our land. So they agree to a peace deal where Italy will get this back. They will get, yeah, then we'll put these guys, they need to be in a different group because what we're doing is, well, actually, they're probably not going to get that back because now Serbia are taking a bit of this, and then but these guys in the peace group because it makes it faster. Serbia will be taking this. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. And Greece. Well, oh my god, goodness me, will be taking over a bit more of southern Italy, and Serbia now looks like this. Whatever this is, they look like it. So wait, not wait what? Wait what? Did I just find the thing where you can put alliance, crisis, neutral? What the hell does that any of that mean? I don't really care. But we will still continue on. Where everybody's kind of relaxing. People are kind of still prepared for Serbia to do something, which they will end up doing. And it's not really a war, more of just kind of a peace deal with these guys, or just kind of a deal, where because they decide to keep the Austrians out of their invasions, but to make it so it can't get cut off in Italy, they have just taken a little bit of land here. That is it. Actually, you know, I'm gonna change the color because they look a lot like the ocean, and I don't like that. So we're gonna actually make them more like that color. Yeah, now they stand out a bit more. And then we can put them back into peace group. But they actually, as I said, where Greece didn't get very much from Bulgaria, tensions are kind of rising between them, and especially because they're working with Turkey and they had to give away land, and then they didn't even get very much, and they gave away their normal land just for that. So now they're kind of angry with both of these two. But they know they can't just invade Turkey and Serbia, so they're just invading Serbia, and it's kind of like a 1v1 to see who's actually the stronger one. Serbia will be. Oh my god. Yeah, no, 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 no. So, Greece, as the Serbians have just finished fighting, will be striking first and taking chunks of land. While Serbia will be coming back as they have a bigger army now after doing so many invasions and stuff and kind of helping like the French and stuff. They've kind of eventually ended up with quite a big army, which is able to start pushing quite far into Greece, who decide to do basically nothing and take a tiny bit of a tiny bit of land here, and a tiny bit of land here, and they don't really have too much else they can do because the Serbians have decided that, you know what, free land, and they've invaded very far into Greece, and now Greece, they don't want to give up too fast, so they're going to take a bit of their land back. But it's just not enough as Serbia invade even further into the Greek lands. And they decide to negotiate a peace deal where Greece, as to weaken them, Serbia will be taking over a lot of their possessions here and just leaving. Wait, what? What are these guys still in war? No, we gotta give them peace back. These guys can keep this. Oh, actually, no, these guys will be in war. Yeah. You know what? As the Serbians have in the past in this video broken multiple peace treaties, they make a deal with Italy. So Italy, what? I put these guys on peace. Oh yeah, no. So Italy will be able to get a bit of their northern bits back and a bit of southern bits, which they decide to take as they don't want to get absolutely deleted by Serbia to take this strip of land. So even though they no longer have access to here, they won't get deleted. And now, here, Serbia have decided to just weaken the Greeks even more. They're going to push even further in. Now we can put it. Okay, they have quite large empire, so they're thinking, you know what, maybe we'll stop. But one last thing, they want to take over Istanbul, but they might name it Constantinople or something. I don't know. I just want them to because it's a big city, and to be honest, in the area that they started in, they didn't have very many big cities, so we'll just let them do that. They're going to declare war on Turkey, where they'd probably normally they would get destroyed, but they've made a deal with Ukraine and Romania, who for some reason Ukraine has lost land to Turkey, and Romania also has, where they'll all invade together, even though these guys are like, what the hell? But you invade, even though Romania's like, what the hell, Serbia, you invaded me too. They decide, you know what, fine, and help them out against Turkey, because for some reason this whole thing has happened within enough time for them to actually have the peace deal. So who cares? Oh, I forgot that these guys are gonna have to be sent to the war group because, to be honest, they are fighting most of the people here, so makes sense. And Serbia will be making the first move, as it was kind of a surprise, seeing as they worked with Turkey earlier. So they take a bit of land, and Romania, wanting their land back, take a bit of land as well. Then so do the people here in Ukraine, who push down a bit, and they've kind of decided that that's how they want to do. So that's all they do, and they immediately just peace out of the war, and that's it. Now, Turkey, they're not a weak country, so they will be fighting back a bit and taking some land. But seeing as the people there don't even like them at all, they can't really do very much to keep it because the people there, they don't really like this. So the people have decided to not like allow the soldiers to fight and stuff, which makes it a lot easier for the Serbians to just expand back there and almost reach Constantinople, except now that they've pushed into proper like lands that will be a lot more difficult to take over. There's a bit of land back, but no, the Serbians, they're more powerful in this. They've forged an entire empire. I think if they can beat so many countries, I think they're strong enough to beat Turkey, which inevitably they managed to do, and take some islands too, because why would you not want some free islands for vacations? And then they've taken over Istanbul. They don't want to push anywhere further because it was kind of only just to finish off their empire and make them look nicer. That's the only reason I did this war. Also, here, I just want to do one thing. We'll give them this land. Yeah, I think that's going to make it look nicer. Now, we have a beautiful empire for Serbia to use. Please, if you did watch this far into my video, please comment whatever the hell you want to comment. Please subscribe and share this video with anybody you know. But that's all I have for you today, so hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.